Official health and hygiene do the birds and the bees talk program logot partner kurise kundu ekta joint initiative ase rekit pra lead kurihina plan India bra implement kurede program do north eastern states laga adolescents kan sal 10 to 19 years kan ge reach out kurigina life laga education skills te educate kuribule laga ase.
Okay, hi, my name is Ruchunsin Latev and I'm the state lead for the Birds and Beestock project. We are the official health partner to the Hornbill Festival this year. So basically the Birds and Beestock is a project that we're running in 6 northeastern states. So we're working with adolescents. It's a comprehensive adolescents life skill curriculum. So that's why we're very interested and we wanted to partner up with the Hornbill Festival this year, and we worked out with the tourism department and we were able to be partners for the festival this year. And like our project has a very interesting VR virtual reality which shows the overall 360 bird eye view of Kohima town as well as the schools where our project is working right now. And also we have a very interesting simulating game which is called Run to Learn. So basically it's like temple run kind of game where like you run and you learn all the basic concepts about consent, about equality, about all the concepts that we're working on. So basically that's what our creative space is for. And besides that, we're, like I said, we're working with schools, we're working with the Department of Education, and we're also the health partner for the festival this year.
Talking more about the birds and the beestock project, could you tell us how is it going in Nagaland here?
Yeah, sure. So this is our second year, especially in Nagaland, this is our second year, and we have till now covered 5 districts. So we're for the next year, the next phase, which will be starting from May, we'll be starting another districts. But for now, we have covered 5 districts till date, which includes Kifri district, and we have completed the teachers training there as well as students training also. So like the Department of Education has been very cooperative and very supportive with us, so we're able to run the programs very smoothly in our state. So it's going very well, I should say.
I was also made aware that it is something to do with imparting sex education and also mental health education, and as we know that it's still taboo here in Nagaland in many of, it is. So what would you say about that as well? How important this project is?
So true. Yeah, so like you mentioned, I think, like in some, very few cases we get this hesitancy, because like I said, the project talks about, sex education, not just sex education, it's about, comprehensive life skill, like I said, social awareness to do with, internet safety, everything covered, like it's about social awareness. But since sex education is also covered there, some teachers and, and some schools still have that kind of comprehensive thinking, okay, how will we teach this to our children? And especially our curriculum deals with 10 to 19 years old. So some people feel like 10 years is too young to teach about sex education and all these things. So but the thing is, if we look at our data, our state data, we look at our teenage pregnancy rates, we look at our HIV/AIDS status, not just HIV/AIDS but other STDs, STIs that's coming up, it's quite high, and we don't want to talk about it. We often want to brush it off the rug and all, but if we're not talking about it, and the thing is, children knows about it. There's internet everywhere. The sources, the incorrect sources are everywhere, and now children can just go on internet and find anything about sex, about anything. So our main purpose is that we want to teach them the correct information, not misguide them, not encourage them to have sex, not encourage them in any kind of way. But it's basically, we want to teach them. We want to give the correct information of what is accurate, what is this thing, so that they are not misguided by what random information they get on the internet. So I feel like children are very smart now. We cannot keep hiding these things. They won't know that that's the thing. So that's why we brought it up so that children can know and get the correct information. Yeah.
Lastly, besides having such organizations or awareness programs, how important do you think it is to have sex education in our education system, like in our school system?
So yeah, that's very distinct. So, like I said, if we're not imparting the correct sex education to children, studies shows, children using contraceptives, children using teenagers going and buying pills on countertop pills and all on the pharmacies and all that, because of the correct information is not there for children. And especially us also, while growing up we did not have the correct information on menstruation, about growing up, about how to deal with our own body. So I feel like it's very important, and many schools are accepting that, and many schools are very welcoming to the thought that it is important, because children are like I said, everywhere there is thing that they can grasp on and they can carry on. So if we don't guide them with the correct information, inculcating this in our curriculum, in our schools, I think it'll mislead them to some, grave this thing in the future. So I think it's very important, and schools are very accepting and open to that. So I think it's going very well.